Good morning, everyone. I was just doing my makeup and I realized it would actually be nice if I could talk to you while finishing my makeup. I mean, it's basically done. I just need to put on my lips and curl my eyelashes. Hope the audio is okay with the background noise. So today I think is gonna be my last day in this apartment. Very sadly, not my last day in France, thank goodness, but last day in this apartment. Really quick before I do my lips, I'm gonna spray some immunity spray. I think this has worked wonders for me. It is Friday and the plan is to have a fun day. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit this apartment because I am checking out of it within the next couple of days, but I think I'm not gonna be here for the last 2 days, so today is actually my last day here in this apartment. I am going to Nice. I'm going to the Matisse Musée Matisse. Oh my god. Why is curling your eyelashes like the worst thing ever? I'm not exactly sure what kind of museum it is. Obviously it's like an art museum, but not sure what kind of art it is. And then I want to hit 2 boulangeries. One was recommended by someone who follows me, and then another one I discovered on YouTube. So apparently the second one is quite a well-known bakery and they bake the croissants for some big hotel. Today's gonna be a little foodie day because I want to eat these croissants, and I do think I want to stop in my favorite area of Nice for un verre de vin, for a glass of wine, because it's Friday, it's sunny, it's a beautiful freaking day, and that just is just calling my name. The lip combo I'm like obsessed with right now is Rhode Peptide Lip Shape in Lunge. Just a little darker than my lip color and I love it. And then I am doing Tower 28 lip treatment, which is super hydrating. I love this stuff. And I think this is ube, vanilla ube. And that's the lip combo that I love. So that's the plan. Go to Nice, go to the museum, hit 2 boulangeries, and then right before coming home for my goûter, you could say, I'm going to have a little petit glass of wine. And then I have to pack and get out of here. Very, very, very sad. I'm excited to be in Juan-le-Pont next. That's where I am transferring to. Apparently it's even nicer beaches because the beaches have like actual sand instead of rocks. I'm so happy that it's Friday. I'm so happy that it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be really fun. The day is Sunday. It's Mother's Day today in France. I actually had to move out of my apartment in Cagnes-Sur-Mer today. I actually moved out on Friday and currently I'm in Frenchman's place. He's very kindly helping me move into my new place, which is going to be in Antibes. And I have so much stuff. I have 2 dogs and it was just very, very nice and helpful for me to just come here for a little bit before I move to Antibes. I just had breakfast. It's 12:17. I slept so much last night, like it's insane. Yesterday I went to Monaco. I went to Monaco. If you know F1, the Monaco Grand Prix is today on Mother's Day, May 25th. So if you don't know anything about F1, basically they have like Formula 2 and Formula 3 races the days prior to today's Grand Prix, and they also have like the qualification race, practice drives, and all this stuff happening. So we decided to go yesterday to Monaco, and so you'll have seen all the clips already, but Monaco was absolutely, like, I was not expecting it to be so nice. Like, I knew Monaco was like one of the richest countries in the world, but I didn't realize it was like rich. It's like everything is like bleeding wealth, and everyone walking around there is carrying like shopping bags from whatever like luxury designer. Like, I actually was like not expecting it to be like this wealthy. It was so beautiful. It's also very hilly. Like, we walked around, we got there like maybe like 12, stayed there for 4 hours or so, and wow, I was tired. Like, the hills are like literally like hills. I need a sip of my coffee. So of course we got back super late here, made dinner super late, went to bed super late. I actually woke up at 7:30, but then I went back to sleep and woke up at like literally 10:30. So that was kind of crazy. I've never slept in that late. Well, obviously I haven't slept in that late in I don't even know how long. The weather is starting to get very warm here. Like, it's starting to be sunny like 24/7 and kind of hot, which is nice. I like it. Obviously, like, I'm a summer kind of girl. Really sad to have left my apartment with the ocean view in Cagnes-Sur-Mer, but I am excited to be in Antibes because the beaches are like sand beaches instead of the pebble beaches in Cagnes-Sur-Mer. And also it'll be fun to just get to know a new area and go find new coffee shops and stores. So much more to the south of France than Nice and Cagnes-Sur-Mer. I love Nice. I'll definitely have to be taking trips whenever I can. Like, I've figured out the train system. I've figured out the bus system. I'm feeling so confident in my ability to get around the city, get to places wherever I need to go. And actually, last night, me and Frenchman were practicing speaking French. Oh my gosh, wait, I have to tell you this a story later, but me and Frenchman were practicing speaking French together, and honestly, my French speaking ability is getting there. French listening ability too. I would say probably I can understand slightly more French, not like 100% comprehension, but like if Frenchman will say a sentence and I don't recognize all the words, I can still kind of like make out what he's saying and still be able to respond. Obviously, we still have a long way to go before being pretty fluent, but I'm kind of excited about the progress I'm making. So let me tell you about this story. So yesterday, not yesterday, Friday, I went to Nice because I wanted to go to a museum. I went to the Matisse Musée Matisse, which it was good. It was small. It's just the work of a painter or an artist called Henri Matisse. I liked it. Wasn't my favorite museum, but there's a museum there for you in Nice if you would like to check it out. I actually liked the Museum of Fine Arts. I think it's Musée des Beaux-Arts in Nice better. I like that one a little bit better. They're both very small museums. So anyways, back to my story. I go to Nice, I go to this museum, and then afterwards I want to go to these two croissant places. One croissant place that someone on Instagram recommended to me, and the second croissant place that I found on Reddit. People were recommending like all over the place. So I go to the museum and then I go to the first croissant place. Alas, the croissant place, boulangerie is not a croissant place. The boulangerie is closed. Like, it's completely gone and there's a different boulangerie in place of it. So I'm like, oh, whatever, fine. I get a croissant from there. And then I'm like, okay, now I need to go to the other boulangerie and I have to try their croissant. I go there. It's like 3 p.m. It's kind of feeling like there might not be croissants. There are no croissants. They ran out of croissants. So I was like, oh my God, so annoying. So I decided I really want to have something I want. So I go to this area of Nice called Jean Médecin. I'm making my way to Jean Médecin. On my way there, I have to pass through Old Nice again. And I'm walking through the Cours Soleil market. And this guy is like kind of standing in front of me. And I'm like not really paying attention to him because I'm just trying to get to my destination. But then he stops me, and I'm like looking at him like, for some reason my brain went to like, oh, I must know him, because why else would he stop me? So I'm literally just like looking at him, like trying to figure out like, where do I know him from? Like for some reason I'm like, oh dude, like I must have gone to college with him or something. Mind you, he's speaking in complete French, so I don't know why this was the first thought that passed through my mind. Finally I realized, okay, no, I don't know this guy. Is he asking me for something? Maybe he needs to know where to go or something. I don't know why he would ask me, but that's what my next thought is, that he needs something, he needs help or whatever. And I am fighting for my life, trying to speak French to this guy. Clearly, I have an accent. Clearly, I am not French and I don't sound native French, but I am trying so hard to answer this guy's questions. And then finally, I realized, oh, he's flirting. Like, he's trying to, like, flirt with me. He's, like, asking me, like, where I'm from, where I live. Like, am I here for vacation or for travel? Or am I here for vacation or work? And I'm like, oh, my goodness. Okay. And the thing is, I feel like for me, my immediate instinct to any sort of male attention that I'm not like didn't originally want in the US, I'm immediately like very cold and like, what do you want from me kind of attitude. And because I'm speaking in French, I don't know how to be rude in French. I don't know how to be cold and distant. And I'm honestly, my mind is like full of adrenaline, just trying to respond to this person in French, because in France the first thing my mind goes to is gotta speak French, gotta speak French, gotta speak French. Not, oh, why is this random stranger talking to me? I should be rude to him, or I should be cold, I should be like suspicious of him. So I was very polite when in reality I probably wouldn't have been if I could speak French fluently. But finally I'm like thinking, I'm trying to get out of this conversation because I don't want to be like that bitchy and just like walk away. And I don't know, like I'm sure that's perfectly acceptable, but I finally come up with an excuse. I'm like, oh, j'ai un rendezvous, je dois partir. And finally I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of this. So that was interesting, but it also made me realize that I can speak more French than I originally thought. I'm actually definitely wanting to go back to Monaco when it's not so crowded, and I also want to go back to the Monaco GP one day. That would be so cool. The track is amazing. Like, also, you might have seen some clips yesterday of candy, because there's a grocery store by Frenchman's apartment that is like massive, and grocery shopping for me is always like the best part of my day. I love grocery shopping. I love looking at all the produce. I love looking at all the brands of different things and like trying to think of like new products to buy. And so for the first time since I've been going to this grocery store with Frenchman, I was looking at all the candy like, oh my God, this is like my heaven, and I actually want to buy it all. And so I asked him, like, you have to pick one bag for us to try, well, for me to try. And so we bought one bag, and I just want to show you this French candy. This is what we got. Haribo Dragolo. I love this because it has like a variety of different candy. Also, as you can tell, we ate so much of it, mostly me. So I'm gonna just try a few of them for you. Oh, so good. I love candy so much. So first we have the Croco, which Frenchman said like he basically like ate these all throughout his childhood. Very good. Nope. Next, I'm gonna show you my favorite one. This blue one. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but... And so candy in French is bonbon. Isn't that cute? Next we have this yellow one. They have a lot of these candies with like, they're like soft and they have like the white underneath and then the jelly part on top. I don't even want to look at the nutrition facts. We have these strange looking gumdrops. I already ate all my favorite flavors. Hey, Turdy, come here. These gumdrops are so good. Next, we have an assortment. I don't know what those are, but they're very good. Even the black one, you'd think it's black licorice flavor, but it tastes good. It tastes more like grape. Actually, they all kind of taste the same. They might be all the same flavor, just different colors. Last but not least, gummy bears. classic, you know. I do like how in France they're a lot stricter about the ingredients, you know, like in their candy. Like for example, this one has no artificial colors. For example, it says la spiruline is what they use for the blue, which is great, you know. I love that France cares about this stuff. Like we need to care about it more in the US. And that's my life update and candy mukbang. I already said this in the last video and the video before that, but life is good here. I love it here so much.
Carinho seja o beijo de uma flor. Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa. Deixa que o carinho seja o beijo de uma flor. Desde pequenino que eu sei que o amor é cura. Amolece a dor e ingratidão. Desde pequenino que eu sei